I can't just assume that where you want to go is make X amount of dollars. Maybe where you want to go is makes X amount of free time. Maybe where you want to go is makes X amount of getting over limiting beliefs. Whatever it is that you need to get to, I got to know exactly what that looks like. Exactly. We got to live in that world. We got to imagine what that's going to be like and look at what all the pieces will be like so that now we can figure out what the steps are for your business so that we know exactly how to get you to that place and get you that result. That's what that looks like. So you got to outline it, and for every step of the outline, you are figuring out the result. Now, number 4 is write it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Because in systemization, you've got to have a system for setting this all up so that you can do it over and over. If I don't teach you a system, then what's going to happen is you'll be able to do it this first time. As I show you what to do, you'll do each assignment, and then you want to do it again next time. You're like, well, I can do what I did last time. Or if I teach you the system, now you're going, oh my goodness, I just do this. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I want to write another book. Oh, okay. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. That's what it looks like. So when you write your book, this is what's going to happen. Or write your course. As you write it, the book is going to be word for word. The course is not. And that is the biggest difference between a course and between a book. Because for a course, you do not want to write it word for word. You will lose so much time if you think you have to write it word for word. In your course, what you're going to do, and I'll differentiate between the two. In your course, what you're going to do when you write it, you have bullet points. So let's say you are a physical trainer and you are helping people get their muscles bigger. You are helping them beef up. They want to get bigger. They want to get more muscles. They want to get more tone. This is what they're doing. And you're working with men and women. Let's say that this is what's happening. So now what's going to happen is as you write your outline, you're going to say, okay, by the time we're done with the course, you will have more muscle tone. You will have lost weight because you're healthier, and you will have, your muscles will be bigger and stronger. So that's what that's going to look like, because your muscles can get bigger and stronger and you don't look a whole lot more tone. So you have to decide what the result is. If that's the result, okay, what are the steps? Let's say the first step is to get rid of all the myths that you believe about getting tone and losing weight. Okay, so that's module 1. Now, if that's my module, in fact, I'm visual, so I'm going to write this down as I do this with you. If my module is we're going to get rid of the myths, okay, we're going to blow out all the myths, we're going to destroy the myths about what you believe about losing weight and bulking up. That's what we're going to do in module 1. So by the time we're done, that's my promise to you, is that you will have obliterated those myths. So if I'm going to obliterate those myths, what's the very first thing I have to do? I have to help them understand what those myths are. Number 1, what the myths are. Okay? Number 2, now we've got to understand why people believe those things. Why do I believe that? Okay? So I'll just stop there and we'll use those 2 as an example. So let's say we have 4 steps in module 1 for the myths. In order to get them that result for that module, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And number 1 is what the myths are, right? Now that I have all 4, I'm going to go back to number 1 and say, okay, I got to help them with what the myths are. Now we're going back to the result. When I am done talking about number 1, even though, let's say in my module 1 is about the myths. Now, video number 1 will be about what the myths are. Video number 2 will be why do we believe these things? Video number 4. So there will be 4 videos in module 1. But if you write out word for word everything you're going to say in video 1 of module 1, it's going to take you months, years. This is why people take way too long writing their courses and they never launch them. And I am telling you, you can easily make $10,000 a month on a course that you create. If you create a quality course, you will absolutely be able to do that. And so it is costing you, and if you're good at it, if you know how to market, if you know how to do this, you can sell more. And you'll easily make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month just from completing your course. So stop putting it off. and don't write it all out. So if video 1 is what the myths are, now I'm going to take it even one step deeper. I'm going to say, okay, what are the 3 points that I need to talk about what the myths are? Or maybe there are 7 myths. So now I have 7 points that I am going to talk about. So I'm going to write those out underneath video 1 in my outline. Video 1, what is one belief? That I have to starve myself. Okay, that's belief number 1. That's myth number 1. Myth number 2, list the 7 myths, and now guess what you're going to talk about in video 1. You know exactly what you're going to talk about. You are going to talk about what the myths are, and then you've got this list, you've got this outline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 myths. So when I start the video that I did not write out the script word for word, I am saying, welcome, good morning. We are going to talk about the myths that people have around losing weight, bulking up, because this is the biggest problem that people have in deciding that they are going to move forward, and it's the biggest block to their success. So we are going to talk about the different myths. There are 7. The first myth is, and then I will say the myth, and then I will talk about the myth. I might rant about it for a minute. And if the videos don't need to be extremely long, they don't need to be hour-long videos. They can be 10 minutes. Would you rather I help you be successful in 5-day challenge, 1 hour each? Or would you rather I take 40 hours to teach you the same stuff?